you all right?
It's new stirrups, and they're not broke in yet. Oh, stupid.
I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, I'm here on official business. The hotel guests have been complaining about bed bugs, and mattress farm. I say they're as thick as fleas.
There's something I want to ask you.
You know something, Lucy. You're as pretty as a candy box cover from St. Louis.
Merci beaucoup, mon ami.
Oh, I swear, Lucy, my knees get plumb rubbery when you speak that finishing school talk, even though if I don't understand what it means.
Grandma said I could invite you over for dinner tonight.
Oh, good. What you having?
Harold!
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because you're something real special, and I cut down on my eating for the rest of the day.
I'll see you tonight, then. Au revoir.
Oh, boy. Au revoir. I bet you don't even know what that means, stupid.
Well, what do you think?
I think it'll work, if he's all that stands between us and that Wells Fargo payroll.
Well, the whole thing depends on your looking exactly like him. Well, after we lighten your hair and shave your mustache, his own girl won't know the difference.
Well, now, that's a little bonus I hadn't counted on.
Well, don't. You just keep your mind on that $10,000 in gold. We just have to find out when and how it's being shipped into Richard.
Get to work.
Here's the legend about the Hanks in pistols and petticoats.
Henrietta could fire a gun with one hand milking the goat and hit a coyote on the run
In pistols and petticoats, the story goes that Grandma was best
at shooting buttons off a rustler's vest.
Grandpa kept his gun in trim. Nobody messed around with him. That's the legend about the Hanks, just the way she was drunk. They kept busy protecting banks in pistols and petticoats.
Can I help you, sir? Ma'am, I mean. May I help you, honey?
Oh, could you, my bag? Would you mind carrying my bag over to the hotel for me, please?
Pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Steve!
What's going on?
Looks like there's a lady needs saving over there.
Poor Floyd, he don't seem to have a winning way with the women folk.
It's just that his drinking takes up so much of his time, it stunts his courting.
Don't make for a good impression of the town, either. Excuse me now, Miss Lucy.
What you worrying about? You asked me to pick up his bag.
Now, you unhand this lady, Floyd Sullivan.
Sheriff, she asked me to pick up the bag.
I faint from fright.
Floyd, if you don't move along, I'll have to haul you in.
What, for picking up the bag?
No, for causing a faint spell. Now, go on and get out of here. Oh, it's okay, ma'am. You're safe now.
Why, Sheriff, you saved my life.
Oh, shucks, ma'am, I wasn't taking too big a chance. But, come to think of it, though, you never can tell what a man might do when he's under the influence.
Well, I'm mighty beholden to you, Sheriff. Sheriff,
well, gee, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Sykes, Harold Sykes, that's who I am. My friends just call me,
Aren't they talking an awful lot together?
Well, it's nice to see him taking such an interest in his job. Shows he's got ambition.
Lucy's right. He could have stopped a riot in less time.
Now, don't be like that, Andrew. It just takes Harold longer to cope than most folks. Anyway, the lady is most likely just passing through.
I'm going to go find out.
On my way to San Francisco. You see, my auntie's coming up from Texas to meet me here, and then we'll just go on together. Well, I expect there's a telegram from her waiting for me.
Oh, well, you know, if you have any more trouble, you know who to come to now.
Oh, yes. I suppose you know just about everything that goes on around here.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I sure do.
Well, thank you again, Harold.
Wasn't she the prettiest little lady you've ever seen?
If you put that boy's brains in a jaybird, he'd fly backwards.
Poor Aunt Minnie. Dad, I'm a heart attack getting on the stage. It's just terrible, terrible. Oh, Harold, I'm so glad I have a strong man like you to lean on in my time of trouble.
Now, don't you worry none, Cynthia, dear. You've got friends in Wretched now. You're going to come to our house and stay with us.
Grandma? Oh, no, really, Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
How's she doing?
Coming along nicely.
She looks pretty frisky for a gal who female fainted twice in the last 2 hours.
But we'll take care of the sweet thing. Andrew, what have you been doing? You smell a mite earthy.
I just dug a vomit pit. Stay off the North Hill.
A vomit pit? Ain't hardly worth the digging. What with the country getting so sissified and all. Drink up, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. Really, 3 is all I can handle. I am feeling quite fine now. I'll just go into town and take a room and take the noon stage to San Francisco tomorrow.
Oh, but you can't take the noon stage. Harold says...
Harold says what, dear?
Tomorrow's stage is going to be delayed. You'll miss your connection in Denver.
Well, now, we'll have none of you running off. You need to be for folks at a time like this.
Why should the stage be running late?
I'm not supposed to tell you.
Well, thank you for telling me.
Oh!
That was a pitfalling yell if I ever heard one.
Almost left sharp.
Oh, we'll see who we got.
Do you catch people in the pit?
Well, we're not supposed to.
Whoever it is, I wouldn't worry. They ain't hurting. I'm just a mite off key.
Harold, don't tell me it was you who fell in the pit.
Well, that's funny. I always thought you was a B flat.
B flat. Oh, my knee's bothering me.
Oh, Harold, does it hurt? Oh, Harold, are you sure it's all right?
Yeah, it'll be all right. Just a tender touch of your fingers on my brow.
Harold said that?
The sweet thing must have took a real jolt.
Harold, are you sure you're all right? It doesn't sound like you.
No, it doesn't.
Boy, what some people won't do just to get attention.
Now, Andrew, you were young once.
Well, I'm going up to fix the pit. Maybe next time I'll catch something worthwhile.
Harold, what are you doing here in all these new clothes?
Well, ma'am, you see, I'm...
Harold, I do hope you remember to send that wire I asked you to send.
The wire, well, that's the reason that I came out here, was to tell you that I wired your family in San Francisco. Let them know you'd be on tomorrow's stage at noon.
But I won't be on tomorrow's stage at noon, and you know why.
I do?
Harold. I told her about the stage being late tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, why doesn't everybody sit and visit over tea? Lucy, bring the tray. We'll freshen things up.
think I'm him. This is going to be a lot easier than I thought.
Listen, we can't talk now, but I have a lead. I'll meet you outside tonight after everybody's gone to sleep. But watch out for the pit. The girl knows about the gold shipment. I'd say it was coming in tomorrow on the noon stage.
That ties in with what I heard in town. That dumb sheriff is going to meet the stage at the Sorry Water turnoff, then escort it into town. We've got to find a way to get rid of him.
Leave it to me.
Well, good. I'll come back here and pick you up after I rob after the sheriff robs the stage. We'll steal a couple of fresh horses from here and ride off to Mexico. Free and easy. While they're busy arresting him for taking the payroll.
Well, you just keep your mind on that gold and off that gal. Women and robbing don't mix.
Never mind the advice. You just get rid of that sheriff.
Oh, I will. I will. Harold, come quick!
Miss Cynthia, excuse me, Miss Cynthia, but, ain't you a little chilly?
Never mind that, Harold. You've got to hurry. Out at the ranch, it's Grandpa Hank. Oh, you've got to hurry.
Oh, just let me get my boot on here.
There's no time for that. We got to get up there now before it's too late. Come on.
Forgot my gun.
Hurry, Harold. Hurry, please. It was just horrible. I mean, Grandpa was out here all alone when it happened, and I heard him scream. It was just horrible. We're almost there.
What in the world would Grandpa Hanks be doing up here on this hill? And where's everybody else? I mean, you know, we're up here all alone. Now the good sheriff can rest real peaceful-like while we rob the stage for him. You know something, Cynthia? He'll probably spend the rest of his life in there.
Andrew's gone hunting, and we got to go into town, but you'll be safe here. If anything happens, a little Indian raid or anything, just tell him you're a friend of ours.
Oh, I'll be just fine.
It's Harold.
Well, what's he doing here this time of day?
Oh, probably on his way out to meet the stage.
Morning, ladies. Lovely day, isn't it?
Hello, Harold.
Aren't you a little late, Sheriff?
Well, there's plenty of time. The stage doesn't make the crossroads for another hour with the gold shipment.
Sounds to me like information no sheriff should be blabbing about. Like telling the weasel where the hen house is.
Well, why? I can trust everyone here, can't I?
Sure you can.
Yeah, there may be some shooting. I got word that somebody's after the money. It's my job to take care of it.
Oh, Harold, that sounds dangerous. Can't you take someone with you?
I'm afraid not. It's just something I've got to do myself.
Let the boy go, Lucy. No use jellying a man's spine with tears.
It's the price a long man pays, Lucy. Certain things he's got to do alone. You just be brave and strong, like my woman should be.
Damn that girl. You're bending her stage. If Andrew sees you do that, he'd rigor mortis some respect for womanhood into you. Are you all right, dear?
Harold, what's come over you?
Courting danger. Just reckon I got carried away.
Aren't you forgetting the stage, Sheriff?
That bump on his head isn't wearing off as fast as I thought it would.
Excuse me, ladies. Duty calls. Miss Cynthia, I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
So am I. You know, I think I liked him better when his muscles was all in his head.
You ain't got that brain you was born with, you angle-jointed, paddle-footed, turn-toed dummy.
Well, how come you're mad at me?
Haven't you fallen in the same hole 2 days in a row? How many times are going to take you to learn you?
Listen, I'm telling you, I never been in that hole before.
The fall jarred his memory loose. Well, you're going to be all right, sonny. Just as soon as that bumpy pie goes down.
Well, I reckon I ain't in as much trouble as you are, Mr. Hanks.
Oh, he's talking funny.
No, sir, no, I ain't. If you'll fetch Miss Cynthia, she'll tell you how she come into town and hollering to me how you was out here in that hole and, well, I got my horse and I rode out here lickety-split to help you. The next thing I know, I woke up and it was me lying in that hole.
Come on. Miss Cynthia said that?
Yes, sir. And if you ask me, it's dang peculiar.
It sure is.
Well, listen, I wish I could stick around long enough to get this straightened out, but I gotta get into town and meet the stage.
I better ride in with you. It ain't safe to let a featherhead like you ride alone.
Hold it!
What are you doing in the middle of the road, Harold? I pretty near run you down.
You know what you're carrying, don't you?
Yep, and I don't mind saying I'll be glad when I get rid of it, too.
We're being held up, Emily.
Stop that feller, and this is the sheriff. Ain't any trouble, is there, Harold?
Word in town is that, you're heading for an ambush. So I came out to take the money in myself. You go on in and act like there's nothing unusual.
But you wasn't supposed to do no more than just ride escort.
Look, I haven't got time to argue with you. Hand it over. I said hand it over.
Give him the money.
Quiet, lady.
All right. Well, if that don't beat all. Harold Sykes acting like a real sheriff. That's right. He took the money and then led them hold-up men right off a track.
Oh, poor Harold. I may never see him again alive. Oh, Grandma, I feel faint.
You've got to remember Harold's last words, dear. Be strong like he asked you to be.
Oh.
Now, Hector, did you actually see those men take out after Harold?
Well, no, ma'am. But he said they was planning an ambush. He truly did say that. Poor Harold. He probably rode right into a trap. Bang!
Oh, no, not again.
Steady, girl. Here comes the sweet dumb thing now. Don't fret. Your grandpa's with him.
Harold, what have they done to you?
Who?
Don't be shy, boy. We all know what happened to you.
You do?
Hector here told us how you saved the payroll.
I did?
Dang it, Harold, stop acting like you don't know what we're talking about.
We're all so proud of you, Harold.
Oh, gee, that's, fine.
Where's the money?
That's the reason I'm here. As soon as you give it to me, I'm gonna go over and put it in the safe.
You mean to stand there and tell me that you didn't stop the stage and take them sacks with the payroll?
This is the man who held up the stage.
We better get back to the ranch. There are a few things I want to discuss with that sweet little Cynthia.
I'm telling you, I don't have the money and I didn't stop the stage. You believe me, don't you, Lucy?
Of course I do, Harold.
So do I. It's too dumb to be alive.
Probably hid the money somewhere. I say we ought to call the sheriff.
He is the sheriff. I told you that when we was out there and he held up the stage.
I say hang him. Hang?
No!
Hold it. Hold it there now. There's still law in this town. The best place for Harold is in his own jail till we get this thing settled. Take him away. Come on.
Are you sure he'll be all right in jail?
Well, of course, dear. In there ain't so many ways he can hurt himself.
Better get out to the ranch and do some checking. I've been putting 2 and 2 together, and I come up with a mighty interesting 4.
So have we.
Come on, girls.
That you, dear?
No, it's us, honey.
Going somewhere?
Is anything wrong?
Well, we're not sure, dear. It's just that we know Harold ain't a liar, and he says you came and got him in the middle of the night.
Well, isn't it true that when people get hit on the head, they sometimes say strange things?
You know, Lucy, we never thought of that.
You've both been very kind, and I do appreciate your hospitality, but you see, right now I'm heading out on a vacation to Mexico. Carter!
Lucy, dear, it's real heartwarming to see that blood is sometimes thicker than education.
Thank you, Grandma.
Get up, dear. Tain't ladylike to be sitting in the dirt.
Carter Bledsoe, you're a genius. All this gold. $10,000 and... Where'd this silver dollar come from? I'm just as smooth as silk. Harold Sykes, he robbed the stage. Harold Sykes, he robbed the stage. Harold Sykes, he robbed the stage. But I got all the gold. Is that you, lover?
No, it's me, baby doll. Come here, boy. I thought so all the time. But I don't think I can stand 2 of them. And you were singing that song wrong. Come on. Give me crack corn and I don't care.
Here comes Harold now.
They let me out of jail just as soon as they got your message. What's up?
Harold, look.
Oh, you got a new mirror. Oh, that's plumb scary. There's 2 of me. Ah! Ow, what the...
I thought so. B flat.
Harold?
Oh, Lucy, can you tell us apart?
Harold, kiss me.
Well, now, Lucy, I'll kiss you here and Grandma and your back. All right, I will.
I can tell. But it's nice to have you back anyway, Harold, dear.